day for him, and coach put me in great positions. I had fun out there, new position, so I'm just enjoying the process. Everybody in my tight end room, they got me prepared for everything, as far as the run calls, the blocking, and everything. So I'm just grateful for the room that I'm in and grateful for the opportunity to play with the Lions.
Putting a show on, is that why you're jumping over people?
Nah, I mean, they just tell me, be me, and that's all I know is how to have fun. I got all my little ones looking at me now, my daughter, and then all my nieces and nephews and little cousins. So the fact that they looking at me, I got to be like a real super uncle, super dad type. So that's what I was trying to do.
Right. And, I mean, it's a pretty crowded room, obviously. So, I mean, you're playing for a spot. How do you sort of focus on just trying to do what you're doing and playing ball, but also knowing that every little thing matters?
Like I say, Shane, Brock, TJ, Griff, Deese, James, and Nolan, everybody they treat me with the utmost respect, and they teach me everything that I need to know. So it's competition, but they love me, and they just teach me everything, and I'm so appreciative about that.
Last one for me. I'll let someone else get in. What's the chain? What's FTN?
FTN, forgive the negativity. So you can never forget it. So you just forgive them like the Lord says.
How far before the hurdle did you know that you were going to hurdle?
Nah, it was in a moment. I felt like they was just shooting at my knees, so it was just like, I'm not about to get hit in the knees again, so it was just jump over.
Is that always a little bit of a scary thing? Like you kind of just do it instinctively and then you kind of get up? And
Nah, I did gymnastics, so it helped me out to know where I'm at in space and where I'm at in the air.
Do you feel like picking up momentum at all kind of now? You joined the roster a little bit late, now you're starting to...
Nah, yeah, like I said, the tight end room, everybody in the tight end room just helped me so much tremendously. Head coach helping me, everybody helping me, so it's just fun to be able to compete and have fun with the guys again.
When did you do gymnastics? How long did you do that?
I've been doing gymnastics the last 18 months. My daughter wanted to do it, so I said I'll go try it out before she get into it to make sure it was safe. So it helped me out a little bit in what I do, and she had fun with it too. So it's a family affair type.
Okay, what's that like? Where do you do that at?
So I used to live in Florida. I moved back up now just when I'm playing with the Lions. So it's just down in Florida. My coach, Kathy, she's everything to me. She's my one coach that let me have all the fun in the world. So it's just, I love her to death and I appreciate her.
What is that? How does that translate towards football?
Just spatial awareness, understanding where you are in the air, core, everything. I get to basically slow time down.
What's harder?
What's harder? Gymnastics. Just because you see all the gymnasts, and it's just real mental. It's real mental work. Some of my bloopers are the worst, scariest bloopers in the world. So I see why Simone and everybody just sits out just because you really got to be locked in before you go do one of those flips.
Game like that is unbelievable. We appreciate it. It just gives us, hope, like for the Detroit Lions. Like it's just a lot to take in, and it's just excited to see the fans like that today.
Yeah, absolutely. What was it like for you out there, and then your performance like you did out there in your first go around in preseason?
So my first series wasn't where I wanted to be, and then coach was like, I'm gonna give you another series because I need to see some more. So got out there, second series, and it went well for me. A lot of stuff to correct, but that's the game of football. It was fun, man, just being out there again, getting to play against other people, not just your own teammates. It's a fun experience, and just to watch these young guys develop. You sit on the sideline after you get done with your reps, and you see these young guys develop into something that can be good, be great. It's just amazing just to be there to support the team.
Just from what you saw, what do you think of Desmond out there, rookie quarterback out there, making his first appearance out there in the league?
For Atlanta?
Yeah, Desmond.
I've been watching him since college. He's actually went to school where I'm from, and he's a good dynamic quarterback. Loves to run the ball, as you can tell. This league's gonna be big for him, and I'm excited to see where it takes him. So.
You mentioned that second series, you kind of come back right away and make that tackle for loss. How big is that just to kind of feel, get back into the game?
For me, it's like a groove thing. Like once, you get out there, get your feet wet, and then, like as the game go on, you progress. So that was the thing for me. Like I was like, okay, I got to make a play, and you just when the time comes, you have to make those big plays. So.
Like slow down for you at all when you say you kind of progress?
Yes, for sure. That too. You just get in the rhythm, kind of seeing what the offense is doing and kind of give you an idea what their scheme is, what they want to do. So, just like I said, when opportunities come, you have to make those. So.
Mariota and Ritter both seem to be able to escape the pocket, kind of get to the outside edge, scramble for a little bit. Mm-hmm. What do you think was the biggest contributing factor to that?
Guys need to just develop, need to learn and stuff. We just need to set better edges, and things happen. You get out there in the game, and stuff like that happens. So it's just something that we can go back and watch film and see what happened, and get those guys to know that they can do a better job and believe in themselves, that they can set that edge and trap the quarterback in there. So just little minor mistakes here and there, it can kill us, but at the same time, this is work in progress. The guys are developing, and next week will be better. So.
You've seen this offense a lot in camp. What impressed you most about them tonight?
Oh man, it's going against them every day is like going against one of the best offenses in the NFL. I played last year, and you could just tell how they develop. The weapons they have over there, the receivers, the running backs, the offensive line is incredible. Just to go out and see them execute was amazing. We have a lot of guys on offense from first, second, third team, as you can tell. Like a lot of those guys competing for spots, and you can see that on the field. So.
Don't ever want to discount. Is there an advantage maybe for the offense early on in preseason, or do you feel like it's pretty even at this point, or how do you kind of?
What do you mean by that?
I don't know.
Like an advantage over other teams?
Defense in general, yeah, I guess. Offense over defense in
our defense. Or it just
Falcons offense against defense,
when you put a dynamic offense like that up against any team, they're going to make big plays. They're going to push the ball. That's what we see in camp. Those guys can move the ball, and just like I said, going against those guys every day is just making us better as a defense. So we appreciate them, and they, the offense staff over there is phenomenal, and they know what to do. So.
From your perspective as a linebacker, if this line can stay healthy this season, how good can it be?
It's going to be lights out. You're talking about you got the best tackles, best guards, one of the best centers. Like it's unbelievable that you see that type of lineup in one program. It's going against those guys every day is a challenge, and I love going against those guys because they're going to give you their all, and it's just going to make you better as a player. So I can see them going really far with the offensive line. So.
Your first preseason game here to kick things off.
He's really good at football.
It was just fun to be out there competing against somebody other than our defense. Obviously, would have been a lot better if we won the game. But yeah, it was just a lot of fun to go out there and compete.
You seem to be a fan favorite here, not only this season but at times last season as well. Is that something that you kind of take note of, or something you recognize at all?
Not really. I just try to do my job as best I can and don't really worry about that type of stuff.
What'd you like about your performance today? Maybe what'd you like about how David Blau was throwing it the ball?
That's my guy. Ever since he got here after the preseason, our rookie year, he's probably my best friend on the team, and I think we have a really good connection. We trust each other a lot, and I love all the quarterbacks, but I'm closest with him. When Tim's in there and I'm in there with Tim, I love that. I'm not picking favorites, but Blau and I have just been together the longest, and we do have a great connection, and we just have a great relationship on and off the field.
Is this one of those things where you feel like you're growing more comfortable in this offense as the season goes on, or is it something that you're already pretty comfortable with kind of coming into this year?
I just think year after year, the older I get, unfortunately, the more comfortable I get, and like the game kind of just slows down more and more. Yeah, I guess that's it.
When did you settle in and maybe just stop thinking and just play?
I think going in, at first I didn't think I thought that practice would be the same as the game, but as the game got closer and closer, those first game nerves started to come back in. So just getting out there, getting that first tackle, being able to settle back in, I think that just kind of leveled me out, and I'm excited for the next one, for real.
And I guess just an assessment of your play. What would you like that you did? What do you think you would like to do over?
I think it was solid. I think all things considered, it was solid. For me, being a perfectionist, I hate that a receiver caught a ball on me, but I think it's something that I could definitely look at and build from it.
Oh, you're talking about the post route in the red zone, or?
Yeah, little glance route he caught.
The defense as a whole kind of, at times seemed to let the quarterback scramble to get out of the pocket. From your vantage point, what do you think is contributing to that?
I'd have to go back and look at the film and give you a more accurate answer at that point.
You also
you were in with the first team on defense as well, so you followed that initial big hit up with a jump in with the first team. So you've been slowly rising up through the depth chart. What do you attribute that to? Like, what have you done, during camp, you think, to earn a spot with that first team starting?
Really, it's just working. I mean, I'm just doing my job. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about just doing your job. So coaches see that, and if they're able to throw me in, I mean, obviously I'm doing something right. So at the end of the day, I just come to work every day and work, and that's about it.
You're on the top of everyone's curiosity list. Every coordinator I talk to, they're excited to see how you played. So what specifically out there on the field do you think you put on tape that would answer some of that curiosity?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a lateral linebacker, so I'm able to move side to side. I do my job at the end of the day. So I was able to, no MAs today, and I was happy about that. And Coach Shepard, he made that known. So he said, just keep doing my thing and just keep doing my job.
You are massively popular amongst the fan base right now. And I mean, look, the city loves to latch on to underdogs, and as a 6-round pick, that's kind of like, I think that suits you. So I don't know if have you felt any of that? Have you heard any of that? Have you had a lot of fans reach out to you? Like, any motivation there?
No, I mean, not really. I don't really check on social media. I mean, I just stay around my family. So,
it's a lot of love.
I mean, my family always saying they see the hate and the love and all that, but I just stay to the positive side. So I just stay on the positive side, and I heard people say do the salsa in the stands. So I got a good laugh out of that, and love Detroit, love being here, and I'm happy to be here.
Feel good to get that first big hit out of the way?
It did. It did feel good. I was nervous at first. Then after making the play, all the nerves just went out. So I was like, man, this is just football. Ever since I played it as a kid.
Like I said, you've heard the love, you've heard the hate. Did you get more love or hate from that salsa dance?
Definitely some more love. Definitely more love. Family loved it, so I was happy about that.